first 5 days, Russian forces, I think, frankly, were too gentle. They've now corrected that. So I would say another 10 days, this should be completely over. But the question is, what is it that Zelensky is going to do? The Russians have made it very clear what they want is a neutral Ukraine. This could have ended days ago if he accepted that. And then they can adjust the borders. But the eastern part of Ukraine is firmly in Russian hands. But again, the Russians are not seizing territory. They're destroying Ukrainian forces. That's their focus.
Colonel, it sounds like you don't approve of Zelensky's stand.
Oh, I think Zelensky is a puppet. And he is putting huge numbers of his own population at unnecessary risk. And quite frankly, most of what comes out of Ukraine is debunked as lies within 24 to 48 hours. The notions of taking and retaking airfields, all of this is nonsense. It hasn't happened.
He's not a hero when he's standing up for himself and his own people. You don't think he's a hero?
No, I do not. I don't see anything heroic about the man. And I think the most heroic thing that he can do right now is to come to terms with reality. Neutralize Ukraine. This is not a bad thing. A neutral Ukraine would be good for us as well as for Russia. It would create the buffer that, frankly, both sides want. But he's, I think, being told to hang on and try to drag this out, which is tragic for the people that have to live through this.
I'm inclined to disagree with you, Colonel, but, we'll see how this works out. Colonel Douglas McGregor, tough guy. Thanks for being with us, sir. We'll see you again soon.
This is coming out of a colonel's mouth who's saying that Ukraine needs to be neutral, which is basically to be neutral with the West and also be neutral with Russia, not taking no sides or nothing like that, because Ukraine used to be a part of Russia at one point, and now that Ukraine is its own country, it needs to be neutral, because if it decides to join NATO or anything, or allow any NATO or Western states build bases on its territory, it's going to feel like a threat to Russia, because they're right next door to each other, and Russia doesn't want any NATO bases at its front doorsteps. So Zelensky is going to have to choose whether he's going to have to be neutral or is he going to still pick sides. And remember, this is the same guy that used to be an actor, a dancer, or whatever, and everybody thought him running for presidency was a joke, and somehow he pulled it off. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace and God bless everybody. One love.